Hello gang, Sharpshot21 here. It is the end of September today. Well, not quite, we're on the 22nd, but I think it's an appropriate time for the fall/winter video. Let you guys get things started, get things moving. I will say the leaves are starting to turn up here in southern Vermont. And as such, still please be on the lookout for those of us on two wheels. I know I haven't done any motorcycle vlogs this year. Still needing the camera. The one I had is not being cooperative at this point. So, I'll get a camera here in a bit, and hopefully those can start next year. But keep a lookout for those on two wheels. Motorcycles are still around. They're around till significantly later in the year than you think they are up here. And if you're in southern climes where you think it's too cold, that does not mean those of us on two wheels think it's too cold. I was in southern Utah and I was riding all winter long. That being said, it is fall. It is actually the first full day of fall. Winter is just around the corner. We are doing some winter stuff at home. I'll have a holder video in the next couple of weeks for you guys who are interested. But it's time to start thinking about winter stuff for the cars too. In the fall, it's not a bad idea to toss an extra shirt or jacket in the back seat or in the trunk in case you got a breakdown, in case it's cold, in case it's rainy and you get stuck somewhere. That being said, good first aid kit in the car is also handy. Fire extinguishers. You think fire extinguishers, it's winter. Doesn't matter, cars catch fire. You want a fire extinguisher in the car? I've got one in this one. I've got 3 in the Jeep. And you want to be able to put that out. It's good to have in a car anyways. You also want to have probably a little bit of food. Maybe something to drink, an emergency blanket, a first aid kit, shovels when the snow starts flying, a little shovel, never a bad thing, ice scraper and a brush or a snow broom, certainly well worth having in the car, definitely something you want. For those of us where it is very snowy and icy, like here, studded snow tires make a world of difference even if you have an all-wheel drive car. Jeep is 4-wheel drive. All of our winter vehicles are 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. We still wouldn't be able to get in the driveway some days if we didn't have studded snows. Our neighbors have a Prius. They definitely wouldn't be able to get in unless they had studded snows, and they have a good set of studded snows. Studded snows make a huge difference in going. They also make a huge difference in stopping, which is, at times, the more important thing. I think do the maintenance on your vehicles now when you can. Oil changes. Check your tires, tire rotations. If you're doing snows, they should rotate from last year. Check your brakes, check your drive line. Check your accessory belts on your engine. It really sucks to have one of those snap and your alternator stops spinning and your car die because there's no electricity. That's a problem, especially if it happens at 2 in the morning on the way home from work. Ask me how I know. Make sure your heater works. Make sure that a mouse hasn't built a nest in there over the summer, especially if you have a winter car and a summer car. Mice like to move into places at this time of year. So toss some roadblocks in. And make sure that, you know, when you get in the car and you go to start it, mice haven't chewed through your wiring and now you can't start it. Or that they haven't built a nice little house with a blower motor and now you have no heat because you have no airflow. Make sure your blower works. Make sure your heater core is not plugged, so you have heat. Same thing with your vents. At the very least, make sure your defrost vent works. If your defrost vent doesn't work, well then, you're going to have a chilly drive-in at home. If you do go out, grab a jacket, hat, gloves, and boots. Even if you're not going to wear the boots, at least put them in the car. It sucks to get stuck in the snow and have to walk home in sneakers, heels for the ladies. It's best to have a set of boots you can toss on so you can at least walk home and not have wet, cold, frozen feet. Frostbite is not fun, hence also the hat, gloves, and jacket. Other things, flashlights are good. You should have a little emergency kit in the car. Some of us always have a flashlight on us. I carry this little O-light, $20. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but it is a nice, bright flashlight. Runs on a single AAA battery. Has two modes, actually, a bright one and a dim one. But any light is better than no light, especially if you're walking on the side of the road. Which, around here, there's a lot of people that do that in the winter just because they've got no other transportation. And if the public transport stops running, which it does after 10 o'clock, that's kind of all you've got. So, it pays to have a flashlight. Some of those reflective runner bracelets or belts are also a good idea. And some of those heat packs that you find in ski shops for your feet and your hands, those are super handy to have. Super handy to put in one of those packets. Emergency packs. They don't really go bad, but you should swap them out every couple of years. And the trick with those is you don't put them on the palms of your hands or the soles of your feet. No. You put them on the back of your hands and the top of your feet. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to warm up the blood going back towards your core. Those things, yeah, your fingers are going to be cold. They're not designed to necessarily warm your hands, though they will help, especially with good gloves. What they're supposed to do and what they're designed to do is to warm the blood returning to your core so your core temperature can stay at an appropriate level. They're all about preventing hypothermia. So it's good to have those. Toss an extra hat, set of gloves in your emergency kit. Yeah, you put them on, they're going to be cold. Maybe not if your car's warm. They should be warm. But then you can at least have them. Or if someone you're with doesn't have them and you break down, they've got them. Good to have those. If you are stuck in your car because of a snowdrift and you cannot get out, and if it is a blizzard and it's whiteout conditions, stay in the car. You will not make it as far as you think you will in a whiteout, and you will lose sense of direction. It happens all the time. People wind up dead and they're 50 feet away from the car because they could not find their way back to it. Stay in the car. Run the car for about 10 minutes every half an hour to an hour. You don't want to run it much longer than that because you'll build up CO in the car and you'll kill yourselves. If it's really snowing, you may have to get out and clear the tailpipe. Because if the tailpipe gets blocked up, then it will back up carbon monoxide into the car and you will kill yourself. Carbon monoxide poisoning is no joke. Do not treat it as such. Kind of a somber video, definitely a warning. With the Boy Scout saying, which I am one, of be prepared, holds doubly true in harsh climates and weather conditions. Winter certainly fits those depending on where you are. So, put together a little kit. I'll show you what's in mine here one of these weeks. Definitely before the snow flies. Oh, a booster cables, jumper cables, or a boost pack. A little pricey on the boost pack, but it lets you jump your own car. Jumper cables, you need somebody else's car. You should know how to use both, and I will put a video together for that, because I know I've got a couple people who watch who have contacted me and said, I've never had to use one of those. How do you do it? So I'll show you how to do both. That might be next Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this helpful. Hope it helped you out this winter. And I hope to see you next time. If you got questions, leave a comment, shoot me a message, or hop on over on the Discord. And I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for tuning in. Sharps out.
Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. It really helps me out, and it lets you know when I put something new up. New videos will be going up on Tuesdays or Thursdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. And if I do decide to do live streams, I will try to give 24 hours notice. So hit the subscribe button on the channel, and you'll be notified when I post that stuff too. Hope to see you next time. Sharps out.